Hey guys, Monster here, and today I have a video for you of my EDC update for May 2019. As of recording this, it is April 29th, but I figured I would record it now because this is pretty much what I've switched to. I can kind of see myself permanently using this setup. I finally tweaked to what fits my comfortability, so let's just get into it. We'll start from left to right. So first I have my bandana, my Batman bandana. I love it, but I don't know if you guys know, as you can see, I am obviously a fan of Batman, but I am more a fan of the Joker. I have been since I was a little kid, waking up on Saturday mornings watching Batman the Animated Series. He's a character that I grew up, kind of relating to, not in the homicidal clown way, just kind of being the class clown, the wild card, that kind of thing. So I bought two of them, and one is going to be on my person, the other one is going to be actually my backdrop for the videos, just because it's what I enjoy. I like the colors, I like the pop of it. I'll explain kind of in this EDC that I'm really starting to get away from just all blacked out colors. I like a lot more color in, the items I carry and things like that. So there's the bandana there. Still rocking the Maxpedition. Nothing new there. This is a big change. I have found out that for as young as I am, I'm not a big fan of pulling out my phone, and I'm 22 years old, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. For as young as I am, I'm not a big fan of pulling out my phone for everything. I like the traditionalist of a watch and carrying like a notebook on me. This is just I don't know, I got it for like $5 on Amazon. It's a calendar, and in it, my life revolves around three people's schedules: me, my wife's, and my grandmother. I take care of my grandmother. I drive her everywhere she needs to, things like that. So my life does revolve around three people and three people's schedules. So this just allows me to pull it out of my pocket, check real quick, write down a doctor's appointment, write down a day she wants to go to the store, write down a day I'm doing something at work, and that's it. It's just a lot easier for me, and I was raised by my grandparents, so I was raised in that traditional setup, so it just kind of carried over. She carries one in her purse. I carry, this one on me. Again, you can call me an old lady. That's absolutely fine. It's what works for me. I don't really care. So I carry a pen also. I switch between these two. I rotate between the Bullet and the Zebra 402. Now, I, again, like a lot of colors, so I threw some orange on here to go with the green-orange, and green is my favorite color combination, but green is my favorite color. I also did it for the pens. If I bought these shirts at Walmart for $4 or $5 a piece, I bought like 20 of them. They're the crew t-shirts. Actually, I have it sitting right here. Just the crew t-shirts. They're about $5 a piece. They have a shirt pocket, and they're just really breathable. They're really nice and soft, so I just bought a ton of them, switched to those. My wife says I look like an old man, but that's absolutely fine. I put this on here, little hack if you do that. Yeah, life hack. Yeah, I got a life hack for you guys. Put some tape, duct tape, whatever, to create more space, which creates more friction, which doesn't allow the pen to move around as much and doesn't slide around in the pocket. It kind of sits more in one space. I actually did that to a Sharpie I sometimes carry if I'm going to work on my vehicle or something else. Also, something new is the slide winder. I had a bad experience with a neck knife to where it got caught around my neck and just made the situation very uncomfortable. So I'm no longer carrying a neck knife as of right now. That's just my experience. I have nothing against them. I still have all my neck knives. It kind of bums me out to have all that money sitting there and I'm not using it. But it is what it is. But I switched to this to open smaller things like boxes, tape, things like that. And if I need something bigger, cutting wise, I'll go to this for bigger boxes or zip ties or things like that. I'll use it for this, or paracord. But this is cool. It's spring loaded, takes standard utility blades, screwdrivers on it, bottle opener, all that, pocket clip. I just clip it to my cargo shorts pocket on the left side. So this is a cool little tool. I definitely want to do a review on this. Again, it is orange. So there's that. I got my stream light. You guys saw it. It's a great little light, super bright. I don't remember the model, and ironically enough, I just put some green tape on it, some green duct tape, because, again, I like a little pop of color. I'm really not into the whole tactical black. I'm not going on a secret ninja stealth mission. I don't need to be super tactical and stealthy. I like the pop of color. It's just my personality, I guess. Keys, same thing. But I color coordinate. This is what started, is I color coordinated my keys, because if I have to hand my keys to someone, hey, go open up my apartment if I'm getting groceries out or whatever, I don't want them to accidentally snap a key, because I've had it happen before with them trying to use the wrong key. So, hey, use the apartment key. That one's orange or it's green or whatever. Oh, okay. You can see what color it is, and that's all she wrote. I carry this on here because I was at the hospital with my grandmother, and a patient gentleman was sitting there watching two employees struggle to cut zip ties or cut a box open, and he pulled out his pocket knife, offered to help. Became a huge ordeal. They had to call security and the police. Turned out he was fine. They let him go. It was no big deal. They didn't even trespass him. But so I figured for instances like that, in that situation, I have this on me to where it's not intimidating. Well, at least I hope it's not. Some people, I imagine it is. But it's a cool little, knife to have on there. It's razor sharp if you do need it. I have it for those very, very unique situations. And because Spyderco is my favorite knife company, if not, it's just like a little novelty of Spyderco. It's a mini version of Spyderco. It's like carrying a mini gun on your keychain of your favorite firearm. It's the same thing if you don't know what it is. Still rocking the Rescue Me tool. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Homemade lanyard. I know it's a crappy job, but it was the first one I ever did. It means something to me. So I just clip this onto my belt loop, put these in my pocket, and we're good to go. Knife I'm carrying today because I don't know if you guys saw it. Probably not. I put a post on my YouTube. I really don't know how that works. So I'm still figuring out YouTube. But I switching to a different knife every day. I explained my knife rotation, and I've had that for a while, but I switched to every day I switch my pocket knife. I still stay in order of the Spyder pack, and I will do a collection overview because I've gotten quite a few more knives since then. But I switch every day because I thought about it, and I did the math, and I'm like, well, I have so many knives, and if I do one a week, 52 weeks, I'm only going to be able to carry this knife maybe 3 times a year. So I figured every day it would give every knife a lot more pocket time, so I did that. But I have the Honey Badger in my pocket, the large version with the green, of course. It's a great knife. As for deep carry pocket clips, this one's not bad. I don't prefer deep carry clips, actually. I find it harder to get them in and out of the pocket. I don't like having to reach in and try and pull them out. I mean, printing really doesn't bother me, at least when it comes to knives. Guns, yes. Knives, not so much. So, because knives are a lot more accepted, in my opinion, than firearms. In the area I live in, firearms are pretty accepted, but knives are still even more accepted. Because I know people that love knives but can't stand firearms. As you can see, I'm not one of those people. So, firearm, Glock 43. Nothing really else to say there. It's the Glock 43. Spare mag. The extended base plate. Or it's not extended, it's just the finger groove one. Because I actually bought another one, I think off eBay for like 30 bucks. Because now that I have this holster, it tucks it in, which allows me to hide that extension, because it feels so much better with that extension on. I do have smaller hands, so the Glock 43 gives me a full 4-finger grip. So it is what it is. I love this holster, by the way, the Bravo Concealment Torsion holster. I love it. I will probably never go to another holster company, unless, like my LCP, they don't make a holster for the LCP. So I kind of have to go with another holster company, but if they make it for it, I will go with it. I support them. Made in the USA. So, I believe they're made in the USA. I hope they do now that I'm saying that. If they are, that's awesome. I love stuff that's made in the USA, but if it's not, I mean, that's okay. I'm not completely against it, but if it is made in the USA, I'd prefer that. But, guys, that is my EDC for May 2019. I hope you guys have a good, start of the summer. I sure as hell will. So, take it easy, guys.